Hey guys, so I'm going to share this prior to our meeting on Tuesday in hopes that we can really count that competency-based education training as our meeting. So I'm going to share this early, probably on Monday, and then if you have any questions, we'll have time to hopefully answer those before that training gets started. So when we get there, I'll ask somebody to approve and accept. And remember, last month is always in the virtual resource room. So as soon as I send that around and everybody's giving me a thumbs up, I upload that in D2L. I didn't have anything for assessment to pull forward. The only thing I had to pull forward from curriculum is to make sure that that shouldn't be eval, that should be, so like ensuring that the summer clinical syllabi have that language about attendance and calling in. We really want to hold their feet to the Firestone, I think, on this and make sure we're consistent across the board, especially with those accelerated students that are finishing this summer. So make sure that's there, and that's in our February meetings. You can literally copy and paste it from that. So that's from curriculum. I am working on the advisory board flyer that will go out. I'll put everything that I need on a list, and then Sophia will make it pretty for me. I usually will share the pass rates, which have been steadily improving. So our pass rates, some of the things that we've done interesting and good, and like our IPE day, and we've had 2 students go to Mid-America Transplant because this spring because they received a scholarship, those type of things. So I'll mention all those. If you've got anything you specifically want me to add, shoot it to me. I'll be glad to do that. We should hear any time, it should be in May, about our accreditation site visit that was in November. So then that moves us to our new topics. When I met with Jamie this week about we have a standing weekly meeting with her, she mentioned that she'll have all the summer and fall courses ready in mid-April. They were very aware of our concerns with the assessment builder, and she passed that along to people that are higher than her. So she appreciated the feedback, etc. And any of the courses that didn't have the test bank built into them this spring should have them built into them for next fall. The next thing is probably the biggest thing here. We did not have enough successful student retention, actually, to start the Track 2 in spring. So Dr. Collins briefly mentioned this in our school meeting on Friday, how we only had 30%. It was actually lower than that. I believe they accepted 64 freshmen, and we only have 9 of those that were successful that were supposed to start that Track 2. Well, with 9, that doesn't give us enough to start Track 2. So what they've done is they are not reaching out for a second or third time for our Track 1 sophomores, and we will cap those sophomores. We'll probably be right at 52 or 53 because I think we have 3 that are returning, but we need to absorb these 9 students who were going to start in Track 2, as well as the individuals that have already returned their commitment letter for coming for fall. So that pushes us off at least for another year on that Track 2, and I know that's a little discouraging, especially because we were wanting to move around some faculty a little bit, but I don't want to hire faculty and move faculty and then us not have the numbers that we need and me be told that we have to backtrack, because that's not a good thing. Erica is doing a needs assessment for a hybrid online ABSN program. I think that's one of the problems with the School of Health Sciences. They kind of willy-nilly decide to do something, but they don't do a good needs assessment like Track 2. So when they decided to do Track 2, we really didn't have the data to support that we needed that. So that's why we're doing a needs assessment now. That hybrid online ABSM would be a 4-semester program. It would start in a summer, not this summer, but it would start in, I guess it'd be 2025. Summer of 25, run summer, fall, spring, and summer. So it would go a little bit slower. Coursework would be online, and then all labs and clinicals would be in pockets of time. So it might be some weekend times. It might be like a Thursday, Friday, 12 hours, or something along those lines. We're not sure what it would look like, but it would be a hybrid to allow individuals who cannot quit their job to be able to do this hybrid online format. Dr. Penrod and I have some experience doing this in Southern Illinois, gosh, 2 decades ago, and it could have been extremely popular. And then several of our current accelerated students said they would have loved this opportunity because it would have allowed them to at least continue working some. Now, I don't think anybody should work full time while they're going through the accelerated, but it would allow them to work part time. So I do understand that this isn't what we wanted for our faculty, but I also don't want to lose faculty. So I want to at least keep us where we are, and then I'll obviously be passing the torch. So whoever is teaching, like whatever we're teaching for spring, will be between Erica and the faculty as we move forward. Some dates to remember. We have the Sky Happiness Retreat this week on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if you've signed up for that. I think everybody but Deb signed up for the Eclipse, and Deb, I'm just saying, we know you're going to a birthday with your sister, that's fine. But the rest of us will be here on the 8th. Hopefully we'll get t-shirts for that. Honors Day is on Saturday the 13th. The Hearts in Motion walk around Campus Lake that's really spearheaded by the nursing program is on the 27th. That's another Saturday. So there's 2 Saturdays right there in April. Then we have the Mental Health Poster Symposium in the Student Center International Lounge on the 5th. So I encourage you to walk through that. And then we'll have our pinning on 5/9. And we're going to do it differently. It's in the Student Center, so we have enough space for that. Moving forward. Let's see. I think I forgot one other thing. Oh, this. Let me pull this over. Our picnic that we're going to use, our picnic that we're going to use up here for our student rep meeting, Sophia made this. So we'll have it on 2 days to encourage the best participation. So we've invited all of our current students, and then Deb Hudson's sending it out to our freshmen. And then she's getting this RSVP, so I'll have a head count, and I'll be able to get food for her. So it's going to be in that courtyard. I think that's kind of that'll be a nice thing for us. Hopefully that'll be good. And we'll have those numbers by the 3rd. Then we'll have our actual meeting on Tuesday to discuss anything that I missed here, but hopefully to be able to watch this competency-based education training. I think it's positioned at a good time because it's March. So as we're looking at, I feel like we're finally getting our curriculum where we need it to be. We're getting enough hours in the courses where we needed those hours to be beefed up a little bit, so that's a good thing. And then as we're looking to develop our courses for a little bit for summer, but definitely for fall, hopefully we can take some of this information and flesh out some of our courses if we need to look more at that competency based. And a lot of times it's not that we need to change a lot, it's that we need to say what we're doing. As nurses, we're horrible about that, but to demonstrate how we are already doing competency-based in quite a few of our courses. So I hope this is a good seminar that we'll be able to watch on Tuesday. Old topics, I did follow up with several different PDs and Dr. Collins about the polo shirts, and we can get those with through Silkworm. They actually have a site that's that it's already been generated, but unfortunately right now, because the main office is down one person because Dina quit, Ian's trying to handle everything, and I don't want to overwhelm him asking about this now. So I know it's available to us. I think we'll have to decide as a program if we want to take that money out of a course fee, which we certainly could, or if we want the students to buy it separately. I hate to have them do that because they spend a lot of money on fees, but we'll talk about that and see how we need to move forward with that with Ian this summer. And then I wanted to throw this out there because there seems to be like there's a lot of potential certificates we can give our students if they do, XYZ work. So Destiny was looking up some ACLS and PALS. PALS would be great for some pediatric clinicals. I know they do the Mid-America Transplant Certificate and 450. I wanted to look at an end of life certificate for 405. So I think there's some opportunities for those. If you see some, let's look at it, especially those free ones. Those are the best bang for our buck on that one. And then I wanted to think about some promo items for our website. When we do these cool things like the IPE Day and the Heart Walk, we need to be a little bit more vocal about what we're doing. So I think right now that's working with Ian on the website. So maybe we can look at how we want that to be designed and look a little punchier, for lack of a better word. So ponder that. Maybe that's something we can look at this summer also. Otherwise, we will have our short and sweet 10-minute meeting and then just go right into this competency education-based training on Tuesday. Thanks, everybody.